Sexy Chocolate 71 here, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And as you can see, fall and winter collection are now being uploaded. This is the detail part. I uploaded the first one, which was the part one, which would be like the actual photo shoot, the pictures, and like the girls in like standstill motion and everything like that. And the second one, it's like a slow motion photo shoot. Basically, you get to see the girls walking down the street, well, modeling, like runway modeling, walking, and like it's in pan, it's like slow motion, pan mode, and everything like that. And that was my first experience with it. I know it's probably a little shaky due to the fact that this is my first time trying to pull that one off, but that's the motion photo shoot. That's what I call it, a motion photo shoot. And then this is this third part, which we are going to be in detail and giving detail. I'm a little bit like frustrated and a little flustered because it's like we're living through a pandemic, and you see the movie, like when you look at movies, like Outbreak was like a scary movie about an infection or a virus breaking free, and one person had it, and then they spread it across the land, and it stemmed from an animal, and then it's like, it's crazy. And now it's like coming into real life view because we were going through a pandemic. So if anyone has survived, if anyone survived, like I'm telling you, gave me out a movie, a fucking survival guide. But if anyone is currently quarantined doing videos, you're not alone. And if you're scared, you're not alone too. I mean, after a while, sitting in the house a little bit, you go crazy. I mean, you can go outside, but if you like go in areas where there's like filled with people, you're gonna start like feeling, okay, this isn't safe. I necessarily don't go anywhere, so it's like I'm pretty much, I enjoy the house, but it's like every now and then I do like to go outside. I like to go places, I like to be in different atmospheres and everything like that. So it's like it pretty much killed the mood for the spring and fall, spring and summertime. Plus, on top of that, I normally do stuff for my birthday too. So it's like anybody's birthday who's in between the months of like between March, April, and May, you're looking at a pitiful birthday because it's most likely going to be delayed due to the coronavirus. I know mine is because my birthday is like April 19th. I know another person's birthday is like in May, and their birthday and the quarantine has been extended till like April 30th, which means we're looking at the pandemic until at least June when it's all hot because they say heat kills it. So it's like we're basically quarantined up until God knows when. Pray to God that we can get through this. And so far, with people following the right orders, we're trying to get through it, and hopefully everyone's getting through it well. You know, remember the rules. If you're going outside, go out only necessarily. Don't go out for nothing unessential. Do not touch your face or body parts nowhere alike, because if you touch anything in a store, you're like literally contaminating your body. When you get home, well, when you go out anyway, you're supposed to wear gloves and a mask. People think this is a joke. When everybody sees me, they're like, oh, this is not so serious. Oh, why she look like that? Oh, this, that, and that. Like, bitch, I don't want to die at 25. That's how you know I'm getting into like the stages of panic. But I'm trying to keep myself in the mellow, calm, unlike worried vibe. But I am scared, and it's normal to be scared. You don't want to think you're gonna die at like 25, 26. My 26th birthday is like around the corner. I want to make it to live and see it, and I pray to God that I make it and live to see it. And for the people who couldn't make it and see the next birthday, I'm praying for your family. My condolences goes out to everybody who has lost members and loved ones and friends through this outbreak. But we'll pray and make sure that we get through it. But yeah, people be making fun and like saying this shit is not serious. But bitch, if you have some cough on you, you don't want to go through that situation. So you want to like be protected. So when you go out, wear gloves, wear a mask. Now it's like women, seamstresses, and sewers all combined are making their own like little masks. The best mask to make, which I'll probably do another video on, is like it's like the best mask. The best mask right now is the actual hospital mask. If you can get those, be good. But it's like, since it's like limited stock on that, they want all the seamstresses and everybody to get like fabric, actual 100% cotton fabric, microfiber fabric, and or microfiber cloth, cotton fabric, and or washcloth, and they want you to like make your own mask. And I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers lately making it. I have a pink t-shirt on my table, which I will cut up and make a mask out of probably later on this week and see how that works. But yes, it's best that if you can't find one, try to make your own out of anything lying around the house. All it takes is a couple pieces of fabric. It says good if you double it instead of making it a little bit thicker. That way you're breathing in and it's breathing in is like ventilating, but also not bringing in the like virus itself. And I looked up online as well and checked. It's like a 3% good. Doctors recommended 3% is a 3% good of protection. Basically meaning that you're like safe even without the 100% mask that the doctors carry. You are still going to be like a 3% safe. I looked it up online, so you're good with the little handmade mask. Some masks you should not make though that are not safe. Like if you see like lace masks or like looking like designer masks with dazzling designs on it, you want a cotton, 100% cotton, microfiber or washcloth material. Those are the fabrics that are literally considered safe, easier to use, better to use, and slightly more, again, 30% effective during this virus. So, yeah. Anyway, again, go out with gloves and the mask on. Fourth and fifth, when you get back home, wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. People think this shit is a joke. Wash your hands. And if you have a moment in the car, buy yourself some hand sanitizer and use that while you're out. When you get back in the car, or after touching stuff you don't have gloves, after touching all types of stuff, squirt your hands, rub your hands together, do the simple way you wash your hands, everything like that, and you're good to go for 20 seconds. And when you get back home, this is another keynote, wipe down all your like stuff. I should have made this a separate video, coronavirus facts, but I didn't. Anyway, yeah, wipe down your like hands and stuff, like wipe down your hands and stuff. Wash your hands, 20 seconds. Also, wipe down your canned goods, write down everything that you touch, because they say it can live on surfaces for up to a certain amount of minutes, and you don't want that. So you want to take like a nice little wipe, disinfectant wipe, and you want to wipe that stuff down, so that way you're not transferring it all around your house. Then you also want to social distance yourself. It's not safe, comfortable, or anything like that to be up close and personal. 6 feet away. If you gotta meet somebody, you gotta be like this. What's up? How you doing? Yada yada yada. If you have to yell, that is pretty much what you're gonna have to do. But it is 6 feet away, and you also want to social distance. Don't go out and try to throw a party. Don't go out and try to go hang with friends 6 feet away. It's a lot of people in our area and all around the world that are not following this order. Black, white, Spanish, Latino, Puerto Rican, African, everybody. You need to learn that this shit is serious. It's not a joke. You will, like, some people have survived, but it's like the unevitable outcome is like, well, if you're older, younger, or anything like that, you gotta be careful. Well, but you also, if you're like in good health and shape, you don't want to get the virus and then start to like develop all types of things. Starting to get lightheaded. Ooh. But anyway, yes, you want to be well protected. You want to like follow the rules. If you don't need to go out and work, don't go out. Don't worry about it. Stay your ass home. If you got enough food, snacks, and groceries to survive a long, dark night time, then hey, stay your ass home. Don't worry about going out. Don't worry about meeting people. If your friends want to call you, video chat. That's all you gotta do is video chat. And play video games. I did, but it's like, it's slowly like diminishing because it's like the feeling is like slowly dipping. But yeah. And that are the 5 things you must do to survive this virus. Social distance. Do not go out. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. Do not touch your face and mouth when out and about. And again, most importantly, stay 6 feet away from people and don't go out if not needed. That's pretty much it. And I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, stay home. As always, be alone together, like every social network has on their television and TV and social network page. Stay home. But okay, back to the real thing at hand. So for the second half of this video, we are about to jump into the fall and winter collection. So let's get it. The first piece on this look, I'm gonna throw out there now, before I forget. All my fabrics besides one came from Walmart. $80 I spent on this fabric, and then I went to Joann's at least 3 times to get some pleather fabric and a zipper. I'll explain more of that later. But yes, $80 for my fabric, and then it's like your girl needs. I don't shop at Joann's because it's like a little more expensive. So, and then it's like other places. Hobby Lobby is the next best thing. Recommend you go to Hobby Lobby, and you will learn why later. But anyway, let's get into these looks. First piece. First piece is a blue top blouse type of fabric, type material going on. Well, type of idea going on. The looks, the style was like inspired by, I guess, business. So the theme of the collection is fall into winter time. I love it because, like, you know, around the fall time, not only black is like giving the like proper way to shine, but dark hues, dark hue colors are getting like giving the moment to shine too. You got your purples, you got your rusty orange. Some people do wear a nice like carrot orange too around that time. And then you got your nice royal blues coming out, and then your dark pinks, your purple always pops around this color too. Around this time of the year too. Well, you know, fall, winter, because we're in spring. But yes, dark colors are always the greatest vibe, especially when you pair it with a nice tan pant or a nice skinny jean, and it like comes in together and focus, and it's like your color, your shoes, and if it all comes together with your shoes matching at the bottom, what you already done. But anyway, yes. So the theme of the collection was fall in the winter time. The colors are black, white, purple, blue, and or did I say that? Black, white, purple, and blue. No, that's the 4 colors. Black, white, purple, and blue. And the idea was business. I don't know why I was thinking about business. I guess because I've never thought of like really, if I was a woman who's working in a fashion industry, what would I wear in like public, or what would I wear as a boss in control of my own collection? So the idea was to make it more of my own aesthetic, but also make it my own, like making my own intentions on purposely making it a business type of outfits going on. So pretty much, besides this pleather look, I don't know. I've never seen someone wear a leather jumpsuit to work. I have seen jumpsuits, but I don't know, maybe you can pull it off wearing to work. Or if you look on my page, you'll probably see how we styled everything and how everything went. So you probably could wear it to work, date night, and out with friends. I was trying to think of like in college, which I know I'm rambling, but hey, it's good to get back on things. Take from ideas. I mean, so in college, they taught us how to make a look survive through work, casual evening, and then date night or out with friends or lunch date. Casual evening, something you can wear like, so work, friends, and casual lunch, and then date night and like party almost. And the idea stemmed from like maybe going out, so it was like business, and then woman who can go wear this all day, an all day vibe pretty much. And I got the idea in my head, maybe I can create a look that's like almost like that, exactly like that. And it came out crazy, but it was worth it. So again, a blouse, and then the bottoms are a cotton like pair of pants. So last year it was like motorsport. Not last year. Was it last year? Or I think it was the year. I don't know. Yeah, it was last year. It was in the summertime. So like the motorsport type of vibe was going on, and it was like checker print, and it was like tight leather, plastic, no, tight plastic leather almost. It was because it was glistening, and it was like almost like race car type of drivers type vibe going on. It was like motorsport being pulled out into like the open. So it, that's what came into mind when I created this pair of pants. Wanting to get like into the motorsport, you know, Cardi B motorsport. Put that thing in where I don't know the words, but yeah. And I was just thinking maybe it'd be cute with a little checker print. Now, no, this was not the first idea I thought about. The first idea for that look, well, first of all, the sleeves gave me a hard time. Beeline. When you're making sleeves, reminder, this is a hint, you want to use, what's it called, interfacing, so that way your sleeves are like very, like sturdy. So that way when you understitch, cut this out, that part. Okay. Anyway, sleeves. Back to sleeves. When you're creating sleeves, you want to put a like not underlining stitch. You want to create you want to use interfacing. What?
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were recording a video.
It's okay. Oh, nephews. Okay, back. When you're creating a collection and you're using sleeves, you need to put interfacing in certain garments. And for like sleeves, for like sleeveless garments that have like no like armhole type vibe going on, or like blouses, you need to put like interfacing in it, so that way you can tuck it under and understitch it, and when you iron it under, it'll be hitting all the raw edges and seams. I did not have interfacing. Again, your girl's not really that luxurious to go buy interfacing. But at Walmart, they have a roll of interfacing for like a couple dollars or a couple hundred. Well, not hundred. You know what I mean? Couple like under prices. The Walmart has been going up in their prices lately. I don't like that. But yeah, the sleeves came out a little bit crazy and a little bit difficult. Excuse me. So that's what gave me more of the problem. And then trying to figure out what to do with the back of the shirt and the collar, it was like crazy. I used this weird funky stitch that I had on my Project Runway limited edition sewing machine, and it like made it a little bit difficult. So let me show you what the back looks like. Can I turn it? Oh yeah, I can turn it. Yay. So the back is like designed with this nice as I'm playing. So the back, I didn't plan for it to be out, but instead of leaving it some type of way, I decided to first stitch it all the way around, then next cut out these nice long like strips, and then make them into like a nice little textile design. I thought I should put one more like on the back here or on the top of here, but I feel like it was overshooting it, and then you gotta like measure out the space and everything like that. So I just left it with 2. Comment down below, should I have put 3 or should I have put 2? Left it with 2. But yes, these are like, this was the idea. The overall idea for the shirt was to actually have a zipper in the front. The back would have looked like a simple back, and then overall look would have looked like a simple blouse that you could buy at the like, a simple blouse that you would see on a regular daily basis without sleeves. And the design kind of flopped when I didn't like, when things start to fall apart. So pretty much that's what happened. So when one door closes, the other one opens. Now the pants. The pants were supposed to be the actual checker print that's on the pant. But when you're not like paying attention, again with me, when it's like designs fall through, you have to make a way. Like the summer collection last year, the plans for the certain ideas did not go through properly, and the girl had to make a new uses for that. So the pants were supposed to be a nice little checker print, and the idea was supposed to be like, again, motorsport type of vibe, and like a plain simple blouse with a nice checker print pair of pants. And it was supposed to be cute, and like maybe a little bit. I was thinking of like old fashion mixed with new fashion with a modern twist. It's type of thing going on, and it fell through because the pants weren't. Well, the fabric wasn't stretchy, and I actually have it, but I'm not gonna pull it out. Now you can see it on the pants. I went back to Walmart like twice trying to find two separate fabric checker print fabric that was stretchy, and it was like it didn't work. So pretty much I had to go with what I had to go with, and my best buy was to literally, well, the best idea was to like get some black fabric, use it, make a pair of pants out of it, and there we go. Checker print pants going down the line. When you're making, here's another tidbit, when you're making pants that don't really have a lot of stretch, you're going to hear me say that a lot too, with no stretch fabrics. You want to use like literal, you want to go up a size. Like you want to cut your fabric wider than it already is. That way when you cut it out wider, you'll still be able to put your leg through it, and you get your body through it without too much stretch, because certain fabrics have a denser material blended, and it's like hard to do that when you're like, well, it's kind of hard to make certain garments with fabric when you're trying to look pretty and everything like that. When you're trying to make pants, skinny jeans, it's kind of hard to do that when your fabric doesn't stretch, which I believe with pants, you want to make a shirt that's like pair of pants that's like stretched to your body and like fits. So yeah, that's that. That's that, and those are that. That's the only problems that gave me. This dress gave me hell. Let me explain why. So the dress is a nice royal blue with a blue zipper, couple little stones right here for like a glam vibe. The fiber is like microfiber. It's like a little bit more thick and dense, and the back is simple back. And I don't know, I guess the idea was well, let me explain. So this dress changed about several times. The first idea for the dress was velvet, black velvet. The idea was to make business wear, into date night, into casual wear. And I had a velvet dress that was literally perfect. It was cut a little bit wonky at the top, because you know, with girls who have bigger busts like me, your top is like gotta have a little bit more room for like to support her. The sides were like a little bit wider for the model, and she didn't like it. Okay, but anyway, it was a velvet dress I had made first, and this is also why the collection extended longer than it did. The dress was velvet, crushed velvet, and what happened was, when we had a fitting, the girls came by, they took on the clothes and had a fitting, and I only had to make the jacket next. And the girls complained that the dress it wasn't cute. Technically, it didn't go with the collection. It was one, weird, well, because again, the girl didn't have had a lot of space right here. I could have fixed it, but I didn't. But anyway, it had a lot of space right here, and her bust was big, but it wasn't big as mine. Yeah, your girl's like a G, and the other girl was like a well, I'm like E to G. The other girl's like a D. But yeah, and she wore it, and they said it wasn't really like, well, she elected it, but everybody else around her said it was like not going. It looks like a shower cover up, or a like regular standard cover up like dress. Pretty much they were saying it was like a dress that you wear around the house, not outside, nowhere in public, nothing. So I scrapped it, cut it up, and I was trying to give it to her and then she said she wanted the sides cut off. And when I cut the sides, I fucked up the seam. Then the back came out, and then everything just became weird. And if I couldn't get up my legs, and if she couldn't get up her legs, so it was like a force to be reckoned with. So I scrapped that. Then I thought of buying. So we went to the store. We bought another purple dress. We bought a dress to be. We bought some purple fabric, and I was thinking, okay, so this idea could be a two-piece. A shirt, a crop top shirt, nice little V-neck with the straps going through, nice long deep V-neck top with sleeves, neck going with the with strings going through like this, corset thing going on like that, and then the bottom would be like a flowy long skirt that she could wear outside in public. Yeah, see, my idea is a little bit wonky. I know that's probably not for winter or fall, but when you think about it, it has sleeves, and nowadays, and it was a little sheer, but when you put it with a fur coat and wear it with some boots, some like nice long heel boots, high heel boots, you could probably pull that off as a like fall outfit, going to like a party. But yeah, what happened was the fabric was too cheap, literally. I'm gonna be honest, it was cheap. And then on top of that, someone had cut through the fabric. This is what I hate about Walmart fabric. Yes, it's cheap and you can get certain fabrics at the cut, and you can also get it pre-cut already. I like getting it cut because it's like, you know, you getting what you're getting for it. You're getting what you paid for it. Child, went to the $2 rack to get like something quick so I can get this collection over and done with. Lord, lo and behold, I had brought 2 of them in a roll because they were like cheap, $2. Man, got home, someone had cut through the fabric. 1, a big ass circle was like cut, and then 2, someone had braided it on the side. I'm like, well, how the fuck do you like literally get? Well, first of all, I'm trying to think, on what level do you put back fabric that is like already been messed with? I guess that's why they say take your cheap ass to Joann's or Move Food, so I can understand that. But yes, that shit killed me. It didn't just kill me, it killed me. So yeah, that made me mad. So then I had to scrap that idea because it ripped, it had problems. That one left me with a piece, and it was the day of the photo shoot that I had this problem with, and I was thankful and blessed. I called it the Fabric Angel because I didn't think I was gonna have nothing for a second look, and lo and behold, this came out. And I had it, and I was like, okay, we gonna make this work. I took my skirt patterns, I took my t-shirt patterns, I put this bitch together, and I made this dress. Such simple, and so on and so forth. I am gonna make me an actual dress pattern too, because I can stop using my skirt patterns as a like template. You can do that, but by the way, take your skirt pattern, put it on top of your fabric, put the back part of the skirt pattern on the fabric, fold it in a little bit so it can match up with the side, and you'll have a good dress pattern. Because that's how I've been making my dresses nowadays. Well, these type of dresses anyway. My other dress, I have actual dress pattern in the pattern bag, but I don't necessarily like to use it because it's like literally a little bit too weird. It gets on my nerves technically. But anyway. So again, with the tidbit, here's another tidbit. When you're using dense fabric, like this is like a literally microfiber type of fabric. You want to up your sleeve. Okay. You want to up your sleeves. Your sleeves are important because they are like the piece of your fabric, and they must be right, or else the person who's wearing it will feel like a pinch on their body, and that's what you don't want. So yeah, you want to up your sleeves. Well, not up your sleeves, up your armholes. What happened was I cut the fabric out right with the right proportions for a regular size sleeve, and the sleeve itself was bigger than the actual armhole. So what I had to do was trim this. What I did was I folded it. I had sewed around it. When I got to the bottom, it was too big, so I had to fold it under and then tuck it so it could like fit in that position. But it makes this horrible pleat underneath. Well, is this it? Yeah, it makes the horrible little pleat right here underneath. And then it tears and pulls because the person who's trying it on is not like a little bit, they're a little rough, but they're not gentle. So then you have to fix that in the end. But all in all, I came out ready and prepared for the photo shoot. I was happy, I was glad, and this collection went very smoothly, even under the lots of pressure. We changed our location 3 times. The first time was supposed to be the parking garage, but no one was free and available during the week. And the parking garage closed on weekends, and by that time, it was getting dark. It was dark, too dark for it to take pictures. So we had to like move it to the weekend, and then no one was free on the weekend. So that location fell through. Second location was the damn what was it? Saying Gardens on Hamilton. But then the coronavirus came out and broke 3. And then my tire had caught a flat. And then after that, it was like, damn, we ain't gonna never get the shoot done. So I said, fuck it. And then the model, and then again, I really thought this wasn't gonna go well because I lost it. One model didn't show because of she has to work. So I understand life gets involved. But anyway, hey, she will be prepared for the spring and summer collection. We will get this right. But we were planning. We had less than 3 models, so we only had 2. Less than 1. What we had was 1 model less, and we only had 2. So it was like a very big deal for me, and I was like trying to figure out, well, how the hell am I gonna get them all? How am I gonna do this without a model? But then I thought about it. That I have 2 models. They can wear 3 looks. So that's where all 3 looks came from. 3 models, 3 looks, 3 ideas. Well, 3 models, 3 looks, total different styles. And it came out to be great. Pretty great, and I'm actually proud of them. They pulled it off very well. To be like women, be like the only 2 to pull off 3 looks. So yeah. Yeah, and this is the first and second look. Velvet dress was the first. The velvet dress was the second look, and the other dress was a second. This was the first look. This was the first look, and then they have like 2 looks. Each model gets 2 looks, and then they get a final like photo shoot with a group shot. But they had to do a 3-on-3. I think this year I'm gonna up the ante. It'll be a lot of editing, but hey, why not? But anyway, that is this. Again, when you're doing fabrics that does not stretch, you want to cut your sleeves out. Very, very, very. You want to cut your sleeves out, and not your sleeves. You want to cut your armholes out wide, very wide, so that when you cut your sleeves out wide, everybody's arms can fit, and the arms won't look wonky. This dress is like an extra large to a large. Not even joking. If I could fit, I fit it in it. I wasn't fit in. I fit in it, and then she fit in it too. But I don't think anybody else over the exercise weight can probably feel like it's gonna bust. It's a little tight. Like, it's not a lot of stretch, but I can fit in it, and I know she can fit in it. She's a little bit bigger. I'm short. She's tall, so she's kind of like a little bit bigger than me, and it fit perfectly. She also lost a little bit of weight, so it actually probably fit on her a little bit more perfect. Half tight, half loose, pretty much. This blouse, however, is like a large to a medium. I'm not gonna joke with you. And then the bottoms are like an extra large to maybe even an extra large. The reason why I say that is because on me they were falling down. But if someone has wider hips, then I'm gonna consider it an extra large because thick thighs make it a little bit more tight, juicy. But yeah, that's the first look. First 2 looks. Okay, guys. So Shaquita's literally having a gangsta lean right now. Anyway, this is the second look of the collection. As you can see here, this is the Plus Teens logo. For the life of me, if you need to learn how to mirror your image, I advise you to look up online because I'm horrible at trying to mirror an image. Literally failed a couple times on this attempt, but I made it work. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I failed on this attempt, but anyway, hey, this is the piece. This is called, it's Plus Teens, that's the logo. I had a couple rhinestones here. I made a skirt. Again, I had my 2 skirt patterns, and they have pleats, 2 in the front, And if you can look, two in the back, one right here, one right here. This is just a, one of them stocking, like if you ever seen them stockings, would tear a little bit, a slit. That's what they call it, slit. Funny thing about the sleeves, let me make that tote real. So again, before I learned how to make this pattern, I had to look up online how to make a sleeve. Well, not really. I was watching somebody cut a piece and cut a t-shirt pattern out, and when they made it, I had to finally learn how to make it. And when I finally learned how to make it, that's where this piece came from, and I learned how to do my tricks and stuff like that. It finally came at the last minute of this collection, and when I finally did it, I looked back at this and I was like, maybe I should redo this over again. Maybe I should do it a little differently. I left it alone, pretty much, because I didn't have time, and it was running on, and this needed to be shown and seen. So, like this video, it needs to be shown and seen. But anyway, yeah. So this is the second look. The only thing that gave me a problem was the sleeves. Skirt was fine. Skirt was fine. Where it didn't give me no trouble at all. And pretty much the sleeves look like a funky disco sleeve, if you ask me. Or like one of those Space Explorer sleeves from like the 90s where everyone was wearing like the what TV series was that? Like the alien spacesuit sleeves expanding outward. Or if you think of Dragon Ball Z with the little pelts going up. Like that. Almost avant-garde at its like late finest, literally, because it was like almost like avant-garde pulled off on the sleeves. But that's that. Back is simple. Skirt only has like 4 pleats, so yeah. Again, Bon Quickly right here is doing a gangsta leave, so she's simple. There's no real like piece on her. Nothing really fun in the back. She's a simple black dress with a graphic detail in the front. It says the actual logo. Let me zoom in. Well, no. If you look at on pictures on the photo shoot part 1, you will see that this logo says plus teens, big girls can work in the fall and wintertime. Why did I make that like the initial theme for the pieces? Well, the collection theme is fall and wintertime. The theme for the garments and clothes and the pieces itself are big girls can work in the wintertime. Why did I choose that is because pretty much around this time of the fall and year, everyone believes the stereotypical type of a plus size woman. She works like a 9-to-5 dead-end job somewhere, and then she comes home, eat, and then go to sleep. No like effort, no try, no push, no vibe, no nothing. There's no motivation, which is not true. Even if a girl works 9 to 5, she still has a goal behind it, and there's a lot of women like that out there in the world. And I just wanted to make that notion known. There are big plus size CEOs at hand. There are plus size designers out there, and there are also plus size CEO owners who are trying to make their living. And again, there are plus size girls who are working in all types of form and formats, making their cheese. So, hey, show chubby girls some love and respect. Heck, I got nothing but love for them anyway. But anyway, other women do it too. It's not just them. But it's like a stereotype when you look at plus size women on a different note. I just do it for the plus size girls because I'm big, look at me. Anyway, yeah. So pretty much it's like we're second looking, and then we're about to be in the third look. None of these gave me a problem. Pretty much these were actually quick, simple. Again, the only look that gave me a real problem were the sleeves on this, and that's it. This one was simple, quick, fast, easy. Wait, no. Well, this was supposed to be white. It wasn't supposed to be black. What happened was, I initially thought that this was I was gonna have more fabric. Sorry if it looks dirty. I don't know how that happened. Oh, it's just feathers. I don't know how that happened. This was supposed to be white, but it wound up becoming black because I ran out of white fabric from 2 different fabrics, and I just said, fuck it, okay. Again, when something falls in, or when you have a fail at something, you make it, you do it, and you make it you claim it. Like you claim your bullshit, and that was my bullshit. So it wasn't enough white fabric, and it was supposed to be white, but it came out black. So, yeah. Shirt is like a large to an extra large, and it's a crop top. On a person who is tall, it's considered a crop top. On a person who's a little short, I might have to crop it a little bit more just to look like it works. But this is supposed to be a crop top. On the bottom though, on the skirt, if you're a hippie, you shouldn't really try it. Well, Khadijah was hippie. It has stretch to it, so when you think about it, it go for like a large to an extra large. This can go for like an extra large to maybe an extra large. This can go to like a large and an extra large, or maybe an extra large. That's stretch to it too, so it's not that bad. But yeah, so that is this. Again, no real problems with these two looks, so we good. Alright guys, we're back. Basically now, we're in the final 3 looks: the jacket, the dress, and let me see if you guys can see me. Okay, yeah. The jacket, the other dress, everything. And Quita is like, this is Bon Qui, that's Quita. Quita literally at a service right now. She's over off in the corner. Can't see her, but yeah. Quita's off like the mojo. I'm tired of fixing her bottom, so we just gonna have to deal with it. I'm just going to have to hold this. So, this is the leather fabric I told you about earlier. I had brought it from Joann's. Joann's wanted like maybe $40 to $50. Well, $40 to $50 for this. It's for a yard, and I only got 2. It's amazing what you can do with that. It's amazing what you can do with your ideas when you want to push yourself. Literally only had 2 yards, and when making a jumpsuit, it requires 3 yards because, you know, you got to cut out your top 2 pieces. Your top, which requires 2 pieces. Your armholes, which require another set of 2 pieces. Your, with stretchy fabric, remember this tidbit, you do not need, sorry, I'm moving a lot. You do not need to cut it out wider because it's stretched. Stretch materials, you keep at a regular length. Fabrics that are dense and bulky and have no stretch at all, not like only a slight, you want to push, you want to cut up an extra size. And again, with sleeveless, like blouse tops and all that type of stuff that don't really have sleeves, you want to get interfacing, and you want to put that in so you can understitch, hot iron, and it goes underneath, tucks underneath perfectly. Anyway, yes, so this jumpsuit was inspired basically by, because I wanted to make a jumpsuit. In the spring and summer collection of last year, which would have been 2018, actually no, you know where the spring collection came from? Yeah, spring collection 2018, spring collection 2018-2019. I got done with the spring collection, summer collection by August of last year. So that's my bad, I'm a little bit slow. Magic of the Sunset collection. Yes. Summer collection was created and it was done by August, and that collection I made a jumpsuit which was made out of like elastic band, nice sheer top fabric, and then the bottoms were like shorts. So I'm quite sure if you go back on my page you're going to see it. Magic of the Sunset collection. It was 2 parts to that. One part was the photo shoot, the next part was the details. So for this collection, for this piece right here, here's my screen. The idea sparked from like, again, wanted to create another jumpsuit, and I guess I was thinking of business wear at the same time again. And I remember a classmate of mine creating a jumpsuit, and I'm like, how lit would it be to create a jumpsuit? The only thing I need to work on is like the band for the waist. It stretches in the waist, but it's like the band should be up, not right down to your ass, like over your ass cheek. The line shouldn't be right here. The line should be at your actual exact waistline, right here. Well, your waistline is right here. So like right right here, somewhere between these areas right here. Dip, 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 and then your shirt cutout is like come to your stomach. However you want to do it. But yeah, the design on this is simple. It's the same thing as what you saw the graphic dress on. It's plus teens. Big girl can work at the winter time. Big girls can work in the winter time. The lips, the iconic logo, which is the rose, and another lip piece. And then there's some rhinestones, like literally right here. I think one fell off, did it? Oh. Well, two rhinestones right here. And that's pretty much it for this look. I was so thrilled when I wore it. My mom was like, "It's not a cat suit. It's a regular what's it called? A regular schmegular outfit. Pretty much is not tight in the top. If you're not like bold and bulky in the top, then the hints are it's not gonna fit right. Or if you're not tall in the top, then it won't like fit right. But if you're small, if you're a little bit tall, it'll work well for you. Sorry if I'm off. I'm like trying to get this done so I can post. Before I go with this piece, let me explain the size. So the size is, well, size may vary. I'd say it stretches, so an extra, let's say a large. So, a large, extra large, I want to say between a petite and a medium, but you want to be a little bit more, want to say a little bit more chunk, thick, because this fabric is like, it's like, it stretches, but it doesn't conform to the body, so you're like, you need to be at least between a little bit of the chubby, slight thick vibe going on. So if you wear BBW, not too big, well, I don't want to say BBW. I want to say a chunky B. Chunky but not too big. So CNB. Chunky but not too big. Well, CBNB. Chunky but not too big. I forgot the T. Forget it. But you know what I mean. Chubby. And you want to be like, I guess, a little bit thick between the areas so you can like wear, well, bust doesn't really matter too much. Your bottom though, you want to be a little bit thick. Your bottom want to be kind of thick. You want to be a little bit built to wear this. Again, it's a large, an extra large. It's an extra large definitely because it's big, it's oversized. So it's like I can wear it and it conforms a little bit. The top is a little loose, but it conforms a little bit. So you want to be able to tell. But you want to be a large, an extra large, slight medium, but you want to be a little chunky. Extra large, large, extra large, extra large, and maybe a third extra large. You know, that 3XL. Maybe. But it stretches, so it should be able to fit anybody over the other sizes. And then we get into this look. It's flowy, it's cute, it's soft, and like the skirt on the other look and the blouse on with the shirt, it's literally like a smooth sheer type of fabric going on. So yeah, this is what's going on. It is a button-up style type of dress. Everybody calls it a classic. Between the other dress and this dress, it is a classic. See, but it is a button-up. But also a tie-up at the neck. It has rhinestones on the sleeve right here. On the shoulder here, and on the other shoulder blade here. On the sleeves, on the cuff of the sleeves, on both sides. And basically, it is a button-up conformed with a tie-up around the neck. And that's pretty much it for this look. This look changed significantly. So remember I was talking about the second look, where the velvet dress was supposed to be a look. This was supposed to be the second look, and then it gave me hell too. So I pushed it to the third look. The second look, again, each model has two looks, but since one fell out, this was the first look of her desire, and the other one was the third look of her desires. And the middle one, and the black dress was the second look. So this was the third look. This was the first look. At first it was supposed to be a wrap dress. This is why I used her here. And I said, okay. I put the wrap part, I put the whole way too far up on the other side, so it wasn't really covering or was it too down low? It was too far up because it wasn't covering the titty. I'm too big, so I know my boobs are like huge. Excuse my language. But yes, the breast part of the area was like not cover. It wasn't covering the breast part of the area right. I don't think the straps were either not too long enough or they were way too long, but the hole was too high or too low. You gotta like position that in the right order. I think it's supposed to go a little bit lower to the waist, and it would have been like over. It would have been over, but I feel like it was still gonna fuck up somewhere. So it was like a bit of a hassle, but it didn't go through properly. That's why it became what it came. And I actually can admit it. I actually like it this way. It is sexy, sheer, fun, lightweight, and breathable and playable. And you can dress this up and dress it down if you wanted to. You can even wear it to a cookout. You could wear it as a cover up for a bathing suit. You could wear it as a just touching all over boobs. Sorry about the quick. Thank God you ain't live. Give me no charges. But yes, you can dress it up any form way you wanted to. You can wear it at functions. You can wear it on like a casual evening. You can also wear it to like expos and events that come up in your daily property. And if you wore this with some tights, nice little heels, you'd be a boss at the office. For sure, especially with the jacket that's coming up next. It is comfortable, breathable. It is, again, the same fabric as the blouse and the purple skirt. And the only problem with this was, again, it was supposed to be the second look, the first look, which formed into the second look, first look, the three-piece collection for models. And, three pieces of the models. And pretty much, this was simple. What you do is, well, I won't explain too much detail. Basically, you cut your whole back out, and then after you cut your whole back out, you cut two parts for a front, and then you put a hole in the button up. Basically, what you're doing is, you just cutting out a whole dress piece, and you cutting out a front dress piece, and then you making it what you want to make it. And that is simple as above. I could have just did that from the beginning, but I didn't. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. It is probably going to be considered a large, an extra large, and probably another extra large. I tried it on. My best friend tried it on, so I'm quite sure a couple people can try it on. If you're tall or short, it won't go past your knees, so you won't need like heels to wear this with. If you choose to sex it up, you could wear heels with it. But if you wanted to wear it as a cover up, you could leave it like flowing open. And I was thinking of a bathing suit. So I got spring and summer on my mind, and it's like I'm ready to create the spring and summer collection, but it will require me to go shopping in the store for long hours at a time, and I'm not with it. So I'll probably sketch it out and then try to go to the store later, like each moment I get. But yeah, so yeah, this is what this is like. And again, you know the sizes, so I said it. There we go. Oh, we are here. So this is the jacket. Yes, your girl created a jacket. It is. So let me explain this in brief detail. This is blanket material, almost like a fake fox mink. I was trying to put that in the spectrum. We do not kill animals over here, and we do not mess with PETA. PETA, you on my good list. I don't like killing real animals. Now, if I get actual money, then PETA, well, no. I don't know. I don't think I would ever purchase a real live fur coat. Because I have a cat, and I feel like it's disrespecting the vibe or the juju of animals and culture. Although I'm not gonna eat a veggie burger every day of my life, though. I'm gonna be honest. I need my beef, pork, and steak, and chicken. So yeah. But anyway, hey, yes. Your girl has a fox mink jacket. That was made from blanket material. It has sleeves. It has a hood. It has a zipper. Oh my god. Guys, what is up? Sexy Charlie 21 here. We are a breeze week into the future. As you can see, it's April 2nd. That video was, the Fall and Winter Collection video was recorded March, what I want to say, the 27th. Yeah, so we a couple weeks ahead. I just like to throw in this tidbit here. Walmart has no labeling when it comes down to like buying fabric. You literally have to know which section, well, you gotta know what type of fabric you need
for each garment. You gotta know if it needs stretch. You gotta know if you gotta know if your armholes are gonna be able to fit or not. And you also need to learn how to know if the fabric is for apparel or is it going to look, well, if the fabric is for apparel or for other upholsteries, because certain places have fabrics that are for upholsteries. I know Joann's does, Hobby Lobby, and they also have fabric for quilting. So when you're going shopping for fabric, be wise around you and look and pay attention to what you're buying. Also, Walmart's labeling system is poor. That's why I put this in here like this. It is poor. It is not like it's good on certain areas, but it's like it's bad at living because when you walk in, it's like ta-da, it's here, and you gotta know what you're going for, and you gotta know if your material needs stretch, if your material doesn't need stretch, if it needs to be conformed to the body, which is stretch, or if it just needs to be loose and baggy, which doesn't require too much stretch. You gotta know what you're getting when you get in Walmart, if you shop like I do, because, not everybody can go to Joann's or Mood or other places, but Hobby Lobby is another fabric store to go to for half off prices too. But again, you gotta know what you're going in for. I believe Hobby Lobby actually has their places labeled versus Walmart. But Walmart has some fabric too that you can get for like cheap, and Hobby Lobby is another place to get for your fabric is cheap. So that's all. Thesis. Continue on with the next video. This is the end of the broadcast. I am Sexy Chocolate Turner 1, and we're back into the fall and winter collection.
I should explain. And your girl entered in pockets. Oh my god, I was so happy when I discovered this shit had pockets. Oh, did I sew the wrong side? I did not sew the back on the wrong side. No, the back is the same. Never mind. Yeah. But your girl made some pockets. Look at that. Pocket. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. So this is the fur coat I was talking about. Fur jacket. Okay. Well, fur coat, technically a jacket is like something for the fall and springtime. Well, winter and, spring and summertime. But you can wear this. It's dense, it's thick, and it's very warm and hot. I ain't gonna lie. I almost died wearing this in the house one time. Yes, I wore it in the house just to see how the effects would go. It is dubiously warm. So, with blanket material, I can imagine. It can go for an extra large, a large, and an extra large. Now, I would say this is the perfect, this would be the best moment of my life. I made a jacket without fucking it up, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys like that. I am an honest designer. So, for the first time of making my jacket, remember the last time I made a jacket was for the Peacock Summer Nights collection for my school, and that shit fell through, and I never made another jacket to save my life. But I decided to make a jacket just to ante up my skill vibe, and it became to be what it came to be. The jacket is a dark gray. It is a blanket material. It has lining for the back, but it does not have lining for the sleeves or the two little fronts right here. Well, technically, these shouldn't have lining. I was following the video, and I don't think she used lining for the front parts. Let me also know if I sewed the parts on right, or was I supposed to sew the hood a little bit longer so that way it would be not dangling like this. Because you ever seen somebody's turkey neck like gobble like that, excess skin? That's how this look right about. Like, that's how that look. But yeah, that is my first time making a jacket. And again, I would say it's perfect, but it's fucked up a little bit. So pretty much, like I said earlier, the armholes were cut out to the right proportion of a regular size sleeve, but because this fabric does not stretch, I had to cut the sleeves out wide. First of all, I made the original size sleeve first and foremost. And what happened was, when I tried it on, I always try on my garments before my models try on their garments. That's a good tip. That's a tidbit to learn. When you're designing outfits, you want to try it on for yourself before you let a model try it on, so they don't feel no uncomfortableness. And what happened was, the first pair of sleeves I made, the armholes were fine, but the sleeves were like tight, like blood pressure cut off your circulation type. Like, a bitch was about to die. Lose the circulation in her arms, you're going to have to go gangrene and cut them bitches off. So what I did was I gutted out the sleeves. After gutting out the sleeves, because I literally had to gut them out because I couldn't really find a seam for this damn sleeves. Because once you sew it onto this fabric, it's like they're invisible, bitch. You can't find them. I also learned a new trick and format that designers do. Before, so when they sew the whole jacket together, they sew the the lining separate. So that way when they design a look, it's like not literally. So that way you don't actually see the seams of the lining in the lining part, but you know it's like sewn in a certain way for it to lay down smoothly. And I don't do that. I normally just sew the seam lining onto the jacket, and then it's like wide top, like it's there. It's pretty much you want to make a jacket anyway. You want to take a simple shirt pattern. It's like it's other ways to do it, but you want to take a simple shirt pattern, cut it out, and then that's your jacket pattern. And then you do the same thing. And what they did was they built the lining separately, and then they built the jacket separately. And what they did is they put it through the armholes, and I guess they sewed it onto the armhole, the neckline, and then, well, not the neckline, but the sleeve part, or somewhere on the bottom, and then they up stitched it, and then that's where they hide all the actual seams. So all you really see is like the lining. But anyway, yeah. So the sleeves do not have lining, and again, when you're using fabrics that don't have a stretch, you wanna cut your armholes out wide, so that way when you do the sleeves, they will be, when they cut out wide, they'll fit. I had to do the same thing I did with the jacket, the dress, the classic blue dress earlier. I had to tuck them under and I had to fold them and then tuck them under so they can fit. And that's pretty much what happened. So the armholes were a little bit snug. Well, the armholes were snug, like a little tight. And then the hood was a shock almost, and then it was like not going to be because I didn't know how to make a hood, and I was following all these tutorials. One tutorial led me another way, and when I actually found the right way to do a hood, it kind of made me mad, but it was also like it's over and done with, so I'm gonna just use it the way I did. It was supposed to be flipped a certain way, and then the inside you would only see the actual outside of the lining and the fabric. You really wouldn't see all the dirty seams and everything like that. So what I tried to do was I tried to be a decent human being and like sew the lining down at the top. You really can't tell, which is good, but it's bad that I couldn't follow the instructions properly. But I know for next time. And the zipper drove me insane because like I went to Walmart 3 times, went to Joann's twice, and I finally went to Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby had the zipper I need, especially the size zipper I need. When you want a detachable zipper that is long enough to detach for a jacket or any type of garment you're making, go to Hobby Lobby. They have a bunch of zippers for less than a half price, maybe like $4, $3, $2, and you can get a bunch of detachable zippers with no problem for coats, jackets, it's whatever. Cause I swear to full goodness, hoodies too. In that token, your girl was mad. Your girl was mad. This one took the collection a little bit longer too. Not only did the velvet dress fall through, but damn, the zipper took me forever. I was so mad when it's all over done with. But yeah. Once I found the zipper, I inserted pockets, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, the sleeves feel a little bit wonky. They're a little tight at the top, but basically that's it. Again, this garment is a extra large to an extra large to an extra extra large to probably even a 3X to wider. My mom says she can even fit it, and I think she actually wears 2X's in her jacket or 1X in her jacket. So pretty much this could go for any size available, even a medium. Well, a large, but a medium. If a person likes an oversized jacket, then hey, there you go. But anyway, that is it. That is all for the fall winter collection of 2019-2020. I am about to sit the fuck down for I faint because it's actually kind of type hot in here. My air conditioner is on. Your girl sleeps with the air on yearly around, so need air to circulate. Plus, it's better sleep. But anyway, thanks for watching. I am the fabulous, sexy chocolate 21. No, I'm not 21, and your girl turns 26 in a month. So I'm gonna have a quarantine birthday party. Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy. Don't go nowhere unless you want to. And deuces.